I did the Glockster scrapbook project for my crash project. The first graphic I used was the earth and the ribbon. The earth and the ribbon symbolizes Penn's love for nature. On page 87, it says he was wearing his usual thrift shop rags except for his shirt. It was a t-shirt that had been printed to read "Stall the Mall." This shows he doesn't support the construction of the new mall because it will be cut down. My next graphic is the bully and the victim. The bully and his victim symbolizes what Crash and Mike do to Penn. On page 49, it says, "All last year we tormented Webb, mostly little things like messing with his locker or clothes." This shows that Penn was a frequent target of Crash and Mike. My third graphic is the video. The video of the Penn relay symbolizes Penn running there. On page 158, it says, "And the anchor leg was run by Penn Webb, who brought the team from last place to second." This shows that Penn did a good job running at the Penn relays. My next graphic, Rochelle, can you scroll down? My next graphic is the male cheerleaders. The picture of the boy cheerleader symbolizes Penn Webb signing up for cheerleading. On page 40, it says, "Penn Webb was out for cheerleading." This clearly shows that Penn wanted to do cheerleading. My next graphic is the nonviolence symbol. This represents Penn's strict belief in nonviolence. On pages 12 to 13, it says, "What's a Quaker?" It's somebody who doesn't believe in violence. This shows that Penn is an avid believer of nonviolence since he was a Quaker. My next graphic is the plains of North Dakota. This represents Penn's home state. On page 3, it says North Dakota is real flat, where we lived anyway, and there's prairies. This shows that Penn lived in North Dakota where there were prairies. My next graphic is the old man. The old man symbolizes Penn's great-grandfather. On page 135, it says, "One of the most important people to me is my great-grandfather, Henry Wilhide Webb, III." This shows that Webb feels that Henry is very important to him. My next graphic is the turtle. Rochelle, scroll down. On page 8, it says, "He jumped and ran into the house. He came with a turtle. The shell was yellow and brown." This shows that Penn owns a turtle. This next graphic is the vegetarian foods. The food represents Penn's meat-free diet. On page 21, it states, "I was supposed to tell you we were vegetarians. We don't eat meat," Webb said. This shows that Penn doesn't eat meat at all and thus is a vegetarian. My last graphic is the tiny house. The small house represents Webb's simplicity. On page 7, it says, "I still couldn't believe it. It was no bigger than a garage. In fact, I found out that since then that it was really a garage until somebody changed it into the world's dinkiest house." This shows that Penn lives a simple life by living in a tiny house. Thanks for listening.